Hey guys, we're back with another great episode of Johnny Cooks here with me, your cook, Johnny. You know, we're here to do another video. This time we're going to do a pork schnitzel with roasted veggies and a creamy mustard sauce. So this is going to be really good. Something new we haven't tried. Again, we're using HelloFresh as our guide to help us. But again, guys, if you're using HelloFresh or you're not, these recipes will work for you either way. I give you all the ingredients and I walk you through everything to go ahead and start it up and do what you need to do. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pull out your bag or get all your ingredients out, and then start your oven at 425. So we're going to go ahead and get that started and get that baking or started up there. And then, so now we are going to, what you're going to need to do is get 12 ounces of carrots, which I've got here, and they're cut on a diagonal. So you peel them and cut them on a diagonal. So 12 ounces of that. Then you're going to need 12 ounces of potatoes, usually the small russet kind. So as we can see here, we've got these cut up into wedges. You're going to make like wedge fries. And then one lemon that you're going to zest and quarter into. And then you're going to need 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, which we got here. You're going to need 2 teaspoons of honey, which we've got here. 2 teaspoons of the Dijon mustard for our creamy mustard sauce. We're going to need a tablespoon of fry seasoning. I'm pretty sure you can get like a fry seasoning at the store. I've seen it before, so you're just going to need a tablespoon of fry seasoning, and then a half cup of panko breadcrumbs, which we've got here, and then a garlic powder, which is here. You're going to need about a teaspoon of garlic powder, and then 1.5 tablespoons of your sour cream, and then of course 10 ounces of pork chops. So just 2 pork chops, thinly sliced. They're not too thick sliced at all. So 2 thinly sliced pork chops. You're also going to need a small bowl to mix in your sour cream and stuff that you're going to dip the pork chops into. And then you're going to put all the breadcrumbs inside of a large plastic bag. Just shake it up until it's coated, and then that's how we're going to cook it. So we're probably going to put the panko and the fry seasoning in there with the garlic powder more than likely. I haven't read completely through the whole recipe yet, but like I said, I went ahead this time and prepped all my veggies first. So now that we've got that kind of out of the way, we can get into the real meat of the thing and start cooking. So we've got our baking sheet here, which I am going to move my veggies onto. So we'll put all the veggies there, and I even them out because I'm going to drizzle them with some oil. More likely, I'm going to spray them down. I like to take my potatoes and lay them on the backs so that both sides can kind of get cooked in the oven. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all my potatoes and lay them, because my potatoes I usually just quarter these because they're the small russets. And so I quarter them instead of making like wedges. And they work just as great. I like them a little bit thicker anyways. So we're just going to do that. Like I said, just place them all kind of on their backs there, which allows this to go ahead and get everything there. And then it's easy to salt and pepper and stuff as well. So we're going to start there and put that on there. And in a small bowl, we're going to combine the mayonnaise, the honey, and the mustard. Okay, so the mayonnaise, the honey, and the mustard in a small bowl. And then, well, we need a medium bowl too. So I'm going to grab out a small bowl. I misread that. So we'll grab the small bowl here. So we've got our small bowl. And then we're going to mix in the mayonnaise, the honey, and the mustard. So that's for our creamy mustard sauce. So that should actually be really good. So this mayonnaise, honey, and mustard. I just don't want to mess it up. So double check, guys. If you ever just feel yourself doubting yourself, double check the recipe that you're going with. Never hurts to do that. Okay, we got the honey here. Get as much of this honey out. Their honey tends to crystallize a little bit in these packets. Not a huge fan of it. We'll squeeze out as much as we can because, like I said, I can feel all the crystals in there because it's crystallized. Probably from sitting in the fridge. So trying to get all that out. I can definitely feel a lot more in there. So we got most of it. And then our Dijon mustard here. So we'll get that in there. And then we'll grab our tiny whisk, which should be right here. Nope, it might be in the dishwasher, clean. And sure enough, there it is. The dishwasher was run today. So then we'll mix all that up. Yeah, so it says combine all that, and then we're going to set it to the side. So we're just going to get that mixed up, try and break down those crystals in that honey. Smash it down a little bit. So we'll get that all mixed up and in. Because we're still waiting on our oven to be ready as well for our veggies. So we got that. We'll set that off to the side. Now we're going to place all this on here and then put some oil on there and then toss the potatoes with a drizzle of oil and the fry seasoning. And the carrots just get salt and pepper. So the fry seasoning goes over that. Yep, that would be it. So, okay, so we're going to put some fry seasoning in here. It says all the fry seasoning too. Fry seasoning, salt, pepper. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these sprayed again. So we'll get that all done up. That works. Grab our Redmond's Utah salt and our black pepper. So then we'll put that over all of it. All right, there we go. Getting that all done. Good and peppery. And then we'll take this, rip open a side. There we go. We got it. And then we'll put this fry seasoning over the potatoes. So just kind of toss it about here, just sprinkling it on. It says to use all of it. That's quite a bit though. So I may not use all of it. We're going to do that. And then I'm going to give these a toast over here just to make sure it all gets rubbed in really good. And then we'll place them back the way we had them, all on their backs. There we go. And of course now we've dirtied up our hands, so we got to get those washed. Oh, oven's ready. So we're good there. Now we can toss these in there now that everything's all done on that. Get my towel. So we'll take this pan and we'll put it right in there. And we'll bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. So we'll probably do it right in the middle at 23. Yeah, we'll do 23. Get a little bit of extra crispiness, make them a little bit good because the inside will be nice and soft, but the outside will be nice and crispy. So, you know, you could go the max 25 if you like it even more, but we'll stay right there. So, and meanwhile, we're going to take our plastic bag here, and it says to take our panko. If I can get the, where's the tear section on this? I can't find it anywhere, so put the bag down for a second. Usually there's always a tear spot. I can't seem to find it on this one though. Looks like they might have missed it on this one. So, yeah, when in doubt, be careful and use your knife just to poke it in there. Oh, it's been a little bit of breadcrumbs everywhere. Okay, now we're just gonna empty that in here. Hold that up so it doesn't get in there. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we got our breadcrumbs in there. So place the panko, lemon zest, and the garlic powder. Ooh, the lemon zest. Ooh, that sounds delicious. I have never made a pork schnitzel before, so this is my first time with a pork schnitzel, like ever. So never made one before this. And so there we go. Get all that garlic powder in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and just give it a shake to get all that mixed up. There we go. So now that's all mixed up. We got to put some salt and pepper in there too, guys. Almost forgot. Salt and pepper. Most important ingredients of anything that you're doing. Always put your salt and pepper in there. So we're just going to do it like this. Oh, we can even go with this. They said they only used about a teaspoon of salt and pepper, so we'll just crack a decent amount in there. And then we'll now get the pepper going. Never measured out how many twists make up like a teaspoon or a tablespoon or anything like that. I've done that before with other crackers, but with these ones I haven't. So we'll just guesstimate. Use our micrometers. So there we go. So now that's all in there. We can see everything. Now we're going to pat our pork chops dry and then place our sour cream in a medium bowl. So in this bowl over here. So we're going to try and squeeze all the sour cream out of this corner over here so I can open it without spraying sour cream everywhere and losing a bunch of it. So there we go. Place that in there. Okay. I like sour cream, so I'm just going to do that because I'm in my home and I can. Guys, you can do that too at your own home. Not professional in like a professional kitchen, but again, we're not professional cooks. We're home cooks. We're cooking in our house. It's okay to take some food off our fingers. That's okay. We're washing them constantly. So there we go. All right. And then, yeah, now we're going to grab our paper towels. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to count out 4 of mine. It actually sits pretty well with that. And I do not have my scissors right now, so I'm just going to use this knife to open up this bag. Maybe, if it will let me. Try not to stab yourself. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to take out the pork chop. Place it right there. Take out this pork chop. Place it right there. Take our bag, put it in our trash. See, and then you can take this and fold it right over on top of the other two, so you got 2 and 2. So now you can just pat it dry. So there we go. And then it says to take our pork chop and place it in the sour cream. Place pork. Yeah, place sour cream, and we will add pork and turn to coat. So we want to just try and get this all spread out there. Here we go. There's quite a bit of sour cream, so we got to make sure that we got enough for both of them. So go ahead and just wipe that over there. Oh, I didn't open this ahead of time. Now I gotta do some magic. There we go. Because then once this one's got enough of the sour cream on it, it looks like we got plenty. There we go. Place that one on there. We're gonna put it in here, and then we're gonna give it a shake. We're gonna get our oil going in our pan over here. So there we go. I'm actually gonna wash my hands real quick so I can get this oil open. Actually, I need to see what oil are we using. 1/4 inch layer of oil. So I'm going to get my vegetable oil. I'm not going to use my olive oil. So go into my lovely pantry, find my vegetable oil. There we go. And then what we're going to do, we're going to create like a fry base. Here we go. Get enough oil in there to cook those in. Okay. So now we're going to take this pork and coat it with some sour cream. There we go. Make sure we get plenty of sour cream on it. Nope. This side is not getting that much. There we go. Roll it around in the pan. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is take this one out. I'm just going to place it right here on my cutting board because I'm done with it anyways. So we can get this other one in here and tossed and coated. That actually coated really well with this sour cream as a binder. And the panko, just tossing it in the bag. Don't even have to zip it closed. Just toss it like that. Get it nice and tossed. And then we can check it out. If we need to, we can grab some more. Kind of pat it on there. There we go. And then we can pull that out. Place it right here till our oil is ready. So that's pretty much done. I'm going to give my hands a rinse again and a wash with some soap. First, I'm going to get them a rinse, and then I'm going to move this pork paper towel to the trash. So there we go. Now we're going to use some of that soap. There we go. All right, guys, I'm going to transition y'all over to where we're going to fry this pork up. And so that way you guys can see the frying in process because there's not much else going on while we got another 13 minutes. So see you guys in just a minute. Thanks to Movie Magic, we'll be over there. See you in a minute. All right, guys, we're transitioned over here to the stove. We've got our oil going. In order to check to see if it's ready, you're going to take a little bit of the panko and put it in the pan to see if it sizzles. And it is sizzling, so we know that it's ready. So then what we're going to do is take our pork chop, lay it in the oil ever so gently, just to not splash anywhere because oil burns are never very fun. Okay. And then we're going to do this 3 to 5 minutes per side until it's nice and brown, and then we'll flip it. So now that we see that that's going, I'll give it 3 minutes on the timer up here. And then, of course, you guys will see it when I'm about to flip it. But that's what we do. We just drop it in, let it fry. See you guys in a little bit. All right, guys. It's been 3 minutes. Our timer went off, so we're just going to check our pork here. So we're going to gently go underneath it, flip it over. It is a nice golden brown, which is what we're looking for. I'm going to flip this one over. Now we're going to let those go for another 3 minutes on that side. And as you can hear, it's sizzling. It's doing great. So, and they're looking delicious as well. We've got about 6.5 minutes left on our veggies. So we're going to let this cook for another 3. So set my timer for 3. And then, again, I'll see you guys back here when it's done cooking. All right, guys, our timer went off here. We are done with our other 3-minute cook on the other side. So we're just going to flip these bad boys. Oh, it's stuck to the bottom of the pan. Let's make sure we don't lose our breading. Don't want to lose that breading. Come on. Yep, it's sticking. So there we go. We lost some of it. That's all right. I'm going to transfer that over to a paper lined towel. It's just because these bubbled up a little bit when they were cooking. So, yeah, we just lost just a little bit of it. Just wanted to drain that oil out of that side of it. There we go. So now we're just going to let these drain on a paper towel lined plate, like so, for the next couple of minutes while the veggies finish cooking. And then I will see you all back over at the main area for our final prep. So see you guys then. This oil is going to cool down, and then I'm going to dispose of it correctly. Usually you put some baking powder in there, or not baking powder, put some flour in there to kind of sop it up and stuff. It's not good to pour straight down your drain, or if you have a grease bucket, pour it into your grease bucket. There's different ways you can do it. There's also stuff you can get now that you can put into it to dry it up. So I will take care of that. But I'll see you guys over there in just a minute. And when these veggies are done, we'll start plating. All right, guys, we're back over here at our main station that we use. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place these pork schnitzels on our plates. There we go. Get that one there. We're going to get our veggies back here. So just going to scoop up enough of them to spread out among both the plates. Get the fries. Oh, the fries look really good. They came out really good. Okay, so there's that. Get these carrots done. All dished up over here. And then get the rest of these potatoes dished up on there. Okay, so guys, that's how we do that. I'm gonna give this one more stir just to mix everything back up with our mustard cream sauce here. That was just the Dijon mustard, the mayonnaise, and the honey. So that's just been sitting over here. So since it's kind of been sitting here, we're able to break up those crystals a little bit better that was in our honey that got sent. But if you guys, of course, have better honey and whatnot, you're welcome to use that. And so then we're just going to take this and drizzle this right over our pork. So just take a little bit and just drizzle it on as much as you want. I actually think I'm going to love this because it's got everything in it I want. So I'm going to drizzle this on here from my wife's plate. So there we go. Leave a little bit extra in there for her if she wants it. So we'll leave it like that. All right, guys, let's give this a taste and see how we did, because this looks amazing. But first, let's give you all a look at what it looks like. Man, That looks delicious right there, guys, doesn't it? Doesn't that look amazing? That is just awesome. That's what we love to do. That's why we love to cook. So let's go ahead and cut us off a piece. Mmm. My goodness, guys. Man, that is amazing. That pork cooked up beautifully. And it is so good. Guys, I hope you get to try this recipe because it is amazing. It is really good. So I hope you go out and get the ingredients, watch my video, and, give it a whirl because it is good. I promise it will be good. Uh, we're going to have different kind of videos coming up in the future. I got a cookbook for the kind of D&D side of cooking for like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I'm into Dungeons and Dragons and role-playing games and all kinds of stuff like that. My wife and I do all kinds of board games, big board games like that. So this is something we found in the bookstore, and we thought, hey, we'll incorporate that into the channel. So look for those coming down the line as well. Won't be just all this. Like I said, we're going to start doing a lot more custom meals on these nights, so that it's not all just HelloFresh. So we've burned through a lot of those. So now let's go on to some custom stuff. So until next time, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you'd like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel and look for more with me. If not, it was a pleasure having you watch, and let me know what I can do better to get your repeat viewership. So looking forward to entertaining you guys future. So till next time here on Johnny Cooks, I'm out, guys.